The Switchbacks win Group 2 of the Prinx Tires USL Cup.
The Rowdies will advance in the Prinx Tires USL Cup.
3 rounds complete and 2 groups are decided. Which clubs have put themselves in position to advance in the Prinx Tires USL Cup? Welcome to the Prinx Tires USL Cup recap. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio. Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Rowdies and Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Those 2 clubs are headed to the USL Cup quarterfinals. Now, before we get this highlight train on the tracks, I want to tell you about an exciting opportunity presented by our friends at Prinx Tires. Grab your phone and scan the QR code on your screen right now. The Prinx Tires USL Cup Game Day Kit Sweepstakes is live and you can enter using that QR code. We're talking about a full set of 4 Prinx tires. You know what your tires look like right now out in the driveway. Scan the code. There is also a Visa gift card, a pop-up tent, soccer balls, and more, all valued at more than $1,800, and you can enter between right now and July 20th. All right, I mentioned the Rowdies and the Switchbacks and a whole bunch of clubs that have a shot at reaching the knockout stage. Let's take a look at how we arrived at this scenario in round 3. Group 7, the Rowdies have yet to lose a match. At Sporting Jack's 35th minute, the Rowdies get it rolling. Charlie Ostrom over to Sebastian Cruz, who slots it home 1-0. And just before the halftime whistle, another through ball. This time it's MD Myers. You know he's going to finish that. Clinical once again for the Rowdies, who win Group 7 with a 2-0 victory. Group 2, Colorado Springs hosting El Paso Locomotive with a chance to lock up the group title. Locomotive went down to 10 players in the 25th minute. Switchbacks are going to finish the counter with a header from Juan Tejada, 1-0. In first half added time, a big break for El Paso. Tony Alfaro is credited with this goal. Actually goes in off the leg of Talon Maples, but it's a 1-1 game. Finally, in the 7th minute, Jonas Fjellberg subs in and winds up all alone for the game winner. Colorado Springs wins the group with a 2-1 victory. Now, this was a double match round for El Paso, who played AV Alta before that game in Colorado Springs. The Locomotive scored twice in a span of 7 minutes. Guillermo Diaz puts one in the air right to the head of Noah Dolenmeyer. El Paso wins the match 2-0, but the Locomotive needs some help in round 4 to advance. They will play New Mexico United, who jumped ahead of them in the group standings thanks to goals scored. New Mexico thumped Phoenix Rising in Albuquerque. Niall Reed-Steven beats the halftime whistle, and there's more coming. In the second half, Usman Jabang collides with the goalkeeper, but finishes what he started. New Mexico United cruises to a 4-0 victory and moves into second place in Group 2 with 6 goals. Group 1. Monterey Bay strikes first against the group leader, Sacramento Republic. A corner kick from the training ground. Raleigh Bedois taps in the loose ball to make it 1-0, but some misfortune for the visitors. Omari Glasgow whistled for a handball inside the penalty area. Not sure the replay agrees, but it's a penalty kick for 10-player Sacramento. Michel Benitez evens the score. 1-1 is the final of regulation, and the critical second point for Sac Republic comes from Ryan Spaulding in the penalty kick shootout. Spokane Velocity and AC Boise looking to stay in touch with Sacramento in Group 1. 71st minute, Cam Miller, an amazing header on the corner kick. Spokane takes a 1-0 lead. 3 minutes later, the home side back for more. Andre Lewis takes a short bounce and fools the goalkeeper. 2-1, Spokane is a winner, staying alive in Group 1. In Group 3, FC Tulsa trying to take over the top spot from San Antonio FC. Bad sequence for the visitors here. A turnover leads to a walk-in for Remy Cabral. He beats the goalkeeper, and just like that, 1-0 Tulsa. 51st minute, here comes San Antonio. Mikey Maldonado finishes this cross with a header to the far post. We're tied at 1. Tulsa finishes the night with 10 players, and they pay the price. Another great finish with a header. This time it's Luke Hawkinson with the game winner. San Antonio in control of the group with a 2-1 victory. Birmingham Legion and Corpus Christi, both with an eye on second place in the group. Legion takes the lead on a penalty kick in the 9th minute. 3 minutes later, Romario Williams deflects the ball into the net. It's 2-0. 72nd minute, Sebastian Tregarthen cuts to the middle and somehow finds space between three Corpus Christi players. 3-0 the final. Birmingham Legion keeping up the pressure in Group 3. Now, one club we did not get to see in round 3 was Charlotte Independence. The League One side took 2 points from Pittsburgh Riverhounds and penalty kicks back in round 2. That sets up a double match 4th round for Charlotte, ending with a date against Charleston Battery. The Battery have had their way with Group 6 so far, just 1 goal allowed in 3 matches, but they had their hands full with the Riverhounds. Goalkeeper John Berner with a big save early in a 0-0 match. Berner comes up big again in penalties, denies Jorge Garcia. Charleston takes the extra point, winning the shootout. Group 4 will not be decided until the final round. No matches for Louisville City, and Detroit City and Lexington SC played just their 2nd matches. Callum Montgomery puts Detroit ahead with a clever volley, but Lexington answers in the 5th minute of added time. Latif Blessing gets a deflection off the Detroit player. He finds the net. Regulation ends 1-1, and goalkeeper Oliver Semle makes 3 consecutive saves and penalties. Lexington steals the extra point on the road. What a wild night in Omaha between the League One leaders and Fort Wayne. 1-0 Union Omaha. Alan Gavilanis has 2 teammates to choose from on this breakaway, but he takes care of business himself. It's 2-0. Fort Wayne scores in the 41st minute, and just before the half, they strike again. Kabiru Ghaffar sets up Ryan Betcher for the finish. We're tied at 2. Second half, Kempis Tequila scores. 3-2, Omaha back on top. 84th minute, let's have another shot of Tequila right where he needs to be for an easy finish. Union Omaha puts away Fort Wayne 4-2. And Indy 11 keeps its Group 4 hopes alive with a win over Forward Madison. Indy starts the scoring with a free kick and a pair of headers. Paco Craig with the finish in a 2-0 victory for Indy 11. And look who's back, the defending Cup champion Hartford Athletic on top of Group 5, making quick work of the New York Cosmos. Augustine Williams scores the first goal of the night after back-to-back saves by Cosmos goalkeeper Derek Chan. Barry Coffey gets revenge on Chan for those saves later in the half. 4-1 is your final. Hartford has climbed to the top of the group. And Brooklyn FC helped its cause after a loss in round 2. Brooklyn took it to Portland Hearts of Pine. 1-1 game in the first half. Some nifty passing winds up on the left foot of Stefan Stojanovic. It's 2-1. Added time in the first half. It's Stojanovic again, this time from long range. 2 goals for Stojanovic and 2 as well for Marcus Anderson. This one starts with a long throw-in intercepted by goalkeeper Lucas Burns. A long throw to Abdoulaye Kante. Anderson gets there for the finish, and Brooklyn runs away with a 5-1 victory. Here are all the scores for round 3. Oakland Roots bounced back from their Group 1 loss to Sacramento with a 2-0 win over Las Vegas Lights, but that home defeat to Sac Republic was costly in the standings. In Group 2, AV Alta defeated Orange County 2-1 for its first winning Cup play this year. They can surpass their point total last year with a win against Phoenix Rising. In Group 3, 1 Knoxville surrendered a 1-0 lead in the 90th minute to Chattanooga Red Wolves, then picked up the extra point and penalty kicks. Detroit City still has a chance to think Group 4 title, but allowing a 95th minute goal, then dropping the shootout point to Lexington is a tough pill to swallow in this tight-knit group. Rhode Island defeats Westchester 3-0, but needs a lot of help to get out of Group 5, including a regulation win by that same Westchester club at Hartford Athletic. In Group 6, a double match scenario for Loudoun United wound up split with a 2-0 win over Richmond, then a disappointing 3-1 defeat to Greenville Triumph. And the battle in paradise goes to Sarasota Paradise in Group 7, a 2-0 win over FC Naples. The standings heading into the final match day. Sacramento has a 2-point lead over Spokane in Group 1, and the tiebreaker, any result against AC Boise, and Republic is the group winner. A regulation loss opens the door for Boise and Spokane. In Group 2, New Mexico United and El Paso Locomotive will meet in round 4, and the winner needs multiple goals to have a shot at the wild card. Group 3, San Antonio has the lead, but it's not wrapped up just yet. They'll play Chattanooga in round 4. Birmingham Legion is 2 points behind with 6 points. Group 4 could have the most dramatic finish in the tournament. Louisville City can clear things up with its double match scenario in round 4, but all eyes will be on Union Omaha. If Louisville wins the group, Omaha will chase the wild card with a match against Forward Madison. Another wild card possibility in Group 5, Hartford Athletic is on top with its final match against Westchester. Behind Hartford is Brooklyn FC, which heads to Rhode Island with 8 goals already scored. A regulation win might mean the wild card. We mentioned the double match round for Charlotte Independence. One of those games is against Group 6 leader Charleston Battery. A Charlotte upset could throw this group into a mathematical blender, and head-to-head could play a role with the losing team knocked out. And in Group 7, that was a tough night for Miami FC against the Rowdies early in the tournament, but the wild card remains possible. Miami plays at Sarasota in match 4, and needless to say, needs a regulation win with multiple goals. They've scored 6 through 3 matches. The fourth round matches will begin later this month with some of those clubs in double match scenarios, and it all culminates with the group stage finale on Saturday, July 11th. Until then, enjoy the Prinx Tires USL Cup.